Christian Coleman, 645. I think that's what we tagged as the over-under, didn't we? Or I said that he'd be happy with 645. It ties the world lead, although that world lead that was sitting there from Terrence Jones came in a race where we thought he perhaps false started. So that puts him at the top of the list. Bracey debuts with a 648, which I thought was a really good sign for him, equals his season best. So the U.S. will send Bracey and Coleman, pending any changes, to Serbia. Bracey gave Coleman a closer race than I thought, but I think that's a good thing for Coleman as he heads into World Indoors. It's good that he got used to someone being right there because Jacobs is going to run at that level. Jacobs has run 647 before. He hasn't this year, but he's going to run around at that level where Bracey is. I still contend once we get to 6'4" low, Coleman's the only guy in the world who can get there. If he runs 6'4'5", I think he'll be able to squeak it out. It's going to be tight like this one was, but he'll leave himself a little bit vulnerable. But if he can go 6'4" low, 42, 41, no one's going to be near him. So I think this was a ideal race for Coleman in that he got his time and he was able to run it with some pressure.
Yeah, I mean, Coleman couldn't have had a better start to his comeback season, right? Wins a good Milrose race against, Bromell and Baker in sub 650, and then follows it up with a strong 645, showing consistency. He's not going out there running 659s. He's running only world-class times or all-time world-class times. And I think he couldn't ask for a better start. And this got me thinking, I know we're probably thinking we're still not end of the indoor season, but gun to your head, at a U.S. Championships where both are trying, because Coleman technically doesn't need to try to U.S. Championships. Who are you taking in 100 meters? Christian Coleman or Fred Curley?
Coleman right now.
Over the Olympic silver medalist.
Yeah, because I think the same is true in the 100. I think Coleman can get to a place that these other guys can't get to yet. And we're talking, if you're talking 6'4" low, or you're talking, now I know, not just Curly, but Bromell too, right? Bromell's running the 9.7s. So you got to factor him in as well. But I think if Coleman gets back to 2019 Coleman, I think he'll be fine. The problem with, or the issue, the thing that's unknown, is that if he doesn't, if he's just a bit off 2019 Coleman, because then you enter the realm of the Bromells, the Curleys, the Bakers, the Braceys, the Bednariks, the Lyles, the Knightons, I could go on and on. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Mackay Williams, even. Like, they're all in that group. But I think if Coleman is able to go 9.7s, he'll be fine. You disagree?
Yeah. Maybe. I think it's just really hard to ignore what Curly did in 2021.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to say 3 60-meter races by Christian Coleman plus what he did 2+ years ago equals better than Curly. That formula isn't there yet. And even if he wins World Indoors, I think I'm going to need a 639 for me to put Coleman over Curly in the first week of the U.S. rankings. Because I feel like it's just so hard to take Curly off the top. Now, obviously,
he might give you
Curly's never going to do this. He might, yeah. And if that's what I'm going to say. If Christian Coleman runs 639, then he is the new fastest man in the U.S. If he doesn't, Fred Curley still is. That's it. I figured it out. So, Fred Curley, Christian Coleman, if you're watching, 639, Coleman's number one. 640 or slower, Curley's still number one.
Yeah, I would probably still have him one, but we can agree to disagree on that one. You want more data? That's fine. I don't know when we'll have the race. It might be a while till we have the race. But 9.76 is. I know you're saying it's a couple of years ago, but all the markers are there that he's getting back to that
Yeah.
form. But and again, he doesn't even need. I mean, indoors is kind of a bonus. I get what you're saying though, for the purposes of preseason rankings. But it's like he could start running hundreds in April and May, and then show you some consistent 9.8s, and you'd probably be like, okay, by championship time, this guy's going to be back in the 9.7s, and
Yeah. Yeah.
we're gonna have
That's
2019
true.
all over again. All right.